If you are a Starbucks lover, please let me know in the comments. Do you like Starbucks? Do you go to Starbucks all the time and buy a beverage? Let me know how many Starbucks lovers I have as followers. Okay. I want to know. Starbucks made an announcement, y'all, if you didn't see it, that they are going to be closing some stores. They are literally dropping they have like 13,700 something stores. They're dropping it down to 13,400. Why does this matter? It matters because by making this operational change and restructure, Starbucks is going to be able to save over $1 billion. Yeah, that's right. By closing stores and removing individuals from roles, removing individuals' paychecks, income that they were maybe counting on, they're going to be saving $1 billion. And this goes into why I do the work that I do and why I'm so passionate about the work that I do, is because organizations make decisions that are going to benefit them in the long run. And it sometimes means it's going to cause you to lose your role. So many people, I've heard of a couple other individuals this week that are like, Lanisha, my job told me that they're doing layoffs. It happens. It's the nature of the beast. HR is my background. I tell you all the time, I am very much aware of restructures, layoffs, but not only that side, I'm aware of the promotion process, salary increases, all the things. A woman I just spoke to on Threads, she was talking about how she was going after this job, this internal promotion, and she was not selected. Why? Because there's only a few positions that are available. So I understand the limits that are associated with working a traditional 9-to-5. I understand those limits. But I understand, and the theme for this year is without limits. And it just goes with what I do is there is so much more available if you just taps into the thing that's on the inside of you. So my hope, my prayer is for the individuals that may be losing a position due to that Starbucks restructure. My hope and my prayer is that they were doing something, that they were building something that they owned, so that way they land on their feet. And that's my prayer always. But I understand that a lot of individuals live in comfort. They live in comfort, but comfort is so costly. And this leads me to the next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is I just saw a video. It was a woman. She was talking about her husband and how her husband drives 5 hours a day round trip to work a job that he does not like, and that he's been sitting on a business idea but just has not moved it forward. He did get a logo, but he has not really moved that business forward. And I said, boom, this is literally what I talk about. This is literally what I do. So many people sit on ideas that can change their lives and their income and help them experience fulfilling living if they just only did the thing that was on their hearts to do. And I even talked about it in a workshop that I did last night, is that when it comes to the work that you're doing, does it fuel you or is it draining you? Which one is it? And it's important to recognize it. But as she was talking about her husband and was talking about how he spends 5 hours round trip working a job, y'all, he's been at this job for 8 years. He got the job when it was supposed to be a starter job. 8 years later, he's still in the same job. So when I tell you I know everything about the limits of working a traditional 9-to-5, I know the limits. I was on that side as an HR professional. I know what it's like. And that's why I am the ambassador, God's ambassador, that he has me on this mission and assignment to help individuals break free from mindset limits. Because sometimes individuals don't move forward because they don't see it in their mind. They don't believe that they deserve it. They don't believe maybe that it could happen. There's so many different things that go on in people's minds that hold them back in our barriers. And so that's why I love working with individuals, to help them break through those mindset barriers, but also breaking through the money limits that are associated with working a traditional 9-to-5. Because no matter what it is, that pay schedule typically doesn't change. It's bi-weekly. You're getting paid 2 times a week. Maybe you're getting paid monthly. But in either case, there's limitations when it comes to that traditional 9 to 5. So for the individuals that long for more, that's where I come in. Because some people just don't have the strategy, or some people don't have the strategy in order to move it from idea to implementation. And so that's what I'm all about, is really. And the reason why I wanted to share these two examples about Starbucks laying off individuals and about the individual that's been stuck in this role, a starter job for so long, it's just out of comfort. But so many people settle for comfort instead of getting uncomfortable and moving into their calling. But that's just an average level of living. And it is so expensive because you spend so much time, money, energy, and it costs you opportunity by just being stuck doing something that's not even in your heart to do. But because you're in this habitual circle, this continual circle of wake up, go to job, come back home, eat dinner, and start all over again, it now drains you and takes time and energy away from doing the thing that's truly on your heart to do. But at the end of the day, just know this: God did not call you just to survive. He has called us to thrive. But do you actually believe that? So many people struggle, and I don't like the word struggle. So many people have a challenge when it comes to shifting their mindset in terms of what is possible. And so that's why I'm here. So before I wrap up, hey, before I wrap up, I just want to ask a couple quick questions. Number one, where are you spending more time than you should, but you're seeing no growth? That's what I want you to ask yourself. And then next, I want to ask you, what comfortable spot are you in that you've been stuck in for too long? Hey, Leonard. And then the last question I want to ask is, if God has placed something on the inside of you, why are you giving more hours to what drains you than to what actually fuels you? Why? Because a lot of people do that. But in terms of, so many people spend so much time and energy giving things to things that drain them instead of the thing that fuels you and gives you life. I tell people, I was injured and have been a little bit, y'all, I've been struggling with my back this week. And I got on that workshop last night, and it was like, this is exactly what I'm doing. This is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Because it drains me. It does not drain me. It fuels me. It gets me excited. And that's what I want other people to experience as well. This is why I do what I do, by helping individuals step into their purpose, into their assignments, into a life of fulfillment. It doesn't mean it's a life without challenge. It doesn't mean everything will be easy, but it is so very much worth it. All right. So that's all I wanted to share. That was on my heart today for Friday. If I said something that resonated with you, please share it in the comments, because I'll definitely want to hear it. If I said something that either applies to you or someone that you know, make sure that you share this live, or you tell them to contact me, because we have to talk. All right. It is time to break out of that cycle of just the continual monotony and experience the richness and fullness and abundance that is absolutely ours. All right. So I hope y'all have an awesome and amazing weekend, and I will talk to y'all later. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Until next time, I will see you